speaking the same way, investing the same way, learning the same way, because then it puts us in tune with each other. You cannot have a community here with all of us doing different things in every facet of life. It doesn't work like that. We have to eventually say, we got to buckle down and pick, what is the language we're going to speak that we're going to say this is ours? What is the way that we invest that we say this is the way we invest? Because it's clear this is what makes other nations successful. It's very clear. No one, it's not by coincidence the Hindus just happen to just be selling here. And almost everybody throughout the community. It's not by coincidence that even when you see our African brothers come from other places, it's not by coincidence they got the bootleg movies in a headlock and all the other stuff. It's not a coincidence. This is what they saying, yo, we come to this side of the world, these are the things we're gonna do under the table, these are the things we're gonna do over the table. They got their African golf spots and everything. It's not a coincidence. People come here with a drive and an incentive that was birthed by way of culture, and they stick to the script. We don't have a script, and every time someone tries to give us a script, we deny them because we feel like we don't want to be controlled. We need a script. Everyone has a script. The script is called culture. We need a script. So we're going to go forward. I just wanted to open it up with that. And of course, this is our New Covenant flag for our New Covenant community. Let's go forward. You know, I had a Negro tell me the other day, so why I got to join in order for you to teach me? Why you just can't teach me? I said, that's insane. I said, we have services that we provide to just people outside the community. But the stuff, the real stuff that you want, you know, we got to join you for that. And I'm like, what you mad about that for? What you mad? They got lingerie stores there. Before you buy lingerie, you got to pay $2 for membership before they allow you in the door. Whether you like it or not. If you want to buy lingerie from in here, you got to pay $2, part of the membership, and put your email there. Ain't nobody bitching at the lingerie store. You know, ain't no woman screaming, why I can't buy my thong? I gotta join you, just get my thong. Ain't nobody doing that. So I said, yo, what the hell is people's problem? You want to get something from us, but then you don't want to contribute. And you mad as hell because we see you a mile away. You like, hold on, you want us to improve your situation, and we have a goal for the whole, and you mad. So we like, oh, we should just be helping people who don't give a hell about the whole. That's what we should do. If you do care about the whole, then we say, man, join the community, man. Help the same community that's helping you. So we can make more products like you. More people that can have the testimonies like you. So when people ask like, yo, there's no way I can get help with this, that, and the third, I said, we have caseworkers. They're underpaid despite the fact that they're paid and they're making more money than these people out here working these jobs. But the point is this. How do we prioritize? And there's a whole world of people that need help. And then there's people in the community that need help. Who we got to prioritize to? Who we make priority to? We should make priority to the people in the community that made an oath to say, look, we are doing this, we're going to live for and by each other. So it's not nothing personal. And I say that because it comes up quite often where I tell people, it's not, don't take offense. Do not take offense. But you know what? You in America, and as an American citizen, they give you certain privileges. You don't say, you know, people are not in the other countries saying, but America, you know, why you can't give me some Medicaid and everything? Why I gotta get a green card and shit? Now, ain't nobody doing that. They come here in a tire, whatever the hell weight, they come in here, they roll out that damn tire, and they find a way to come up in America. And they try their best to say, look, I want to be acknowledged as an American so I can get those privileges. We know the game. If you go anywhere around the world, there's a program based on that nation that they're spilling over to you. It can be communistic, it can be whatever it is. But by whatever democracy or oligarchy, whatever form of government they have, there's a program, and the people say, we're going to make subscriptions to it, or we're going to leave this program, we're going to go to another program. That's all a nation is. That's all nation building is. So we have a program as well. And we say, our program has much potential, and if people invest in our program and keep going forward, we'll have more to offer as a collective to the generation to come. If you don't confide in it, find another program that makes you comfortable. But we can't do this as individuals no more. We can't be an individual party head. Let me just help this individual, and me and him cool, but he's his own individual, and he's gonna help somebody over there. I'm like, that's not how it works. Someone wrote on YouTube one time, never join nobody, be your own leader. I'm like, this is that same nigga mentality. That's why we can't go nowhere. Everyone's a leader in their own capacity. You want to be a leader? Take on an occupation in our community. You're the head of that administration. That makes you a leader. We can all be leaders at the same damn time. We don't have to be insecure about someone else's brilliance and say, man, I ain't going to join the community because that brother created community. But inside that community, there's a diversity of gifts that everyone can showcase talents that everyone has that they could put on the table. You don't have to be subject to someone else's talent and divinity. This is not that type of community. And that's what kills our black communities. Because you got to join them and leave your brain outside the place that you join. They want you to leave your brain on the streets, come in here and sign a paper, say I'm down. Now the second you start writing a book or teaching a class, everybody's mad at you and saying, what gives you the right? Was you authorized to teach? I'm like, yo, hold on. I didn't sign up for that. I thought we was all building here as a collective. I had no idea I was supposed to throw my mind away to come here and be like this just because I joined you in the name of being part of a black mission. I'm not like that. I'm saying come here and show forth your talent, but there's no way we can do this. We ain't seen one person in this world make it by themselves. These are communities, these are whole races getting it done. There's not one individual. So this whole, we don't need no leader. Everybody that is above us and going in hard has leadership. Not even a leader. They have leadership. They have a Secretary of Defense. They have a Treasurer. They have a Secretary of State. They have a President. They have all sorts of forms of administration that represents leadership. Why do we think it's so important to not have leadership? Why would someone say we don't need no leader? You know, be your own leader. That has never worked for nobody on planet Earth. You're gonna have to lock arms with somebody and get together. And what brings you together is the fact that me and him is eating the same exact thing, and her and I is speaking the same exact way, and all of us are being trained the same way to invest the same way. Look out for these secrets that's over here, the idiosyncrasies. After a while, it puts us all on the same plane of thought. There's no way we're going to connect with each other if we're not eating the same way, living the same way, practicing the same common customs and culture. There's no way it actually works like that. And if you don't believe me, just take a look at everyone that's doing better than us, and you'll see they do certain things the same exact way. They worship the same way, they eat the same way, they pray the same way, they speak the same way, they dress the same way. So when we say, look, we got to start wearing all black. We have brothers wearing all black, carrying briefcases, headdress. Then we have our other regalia that we have for meetings. And people say, man, we got to. So now we got to change the way we dress? Yes, we do. So why you got to carry briefcases? Aside from the information that we actually need inside those briefcases? Aside from what we actually need? You see, you thinking we just carrying briefcases for sport. That's the weirdest shit about people. Other races can do what they do. White people can walk around with their suitcases walking fast as hell. And everybody believe he doing some deep shit. But we got a bunch of black people carrying their briefcases. So what's that about? What you trying to do? What you trying to say? I'm like, yo, we need the briefcase, kid. We ain't just buy the shit. Yo, let's just look sophisticated. How long is that going to last? And we just sent out a mass email. Brothers, calling all brothers, get your briefcases. It's time to look sophisticated and shit. Imagine if this was the mentality. That would be insane. We actually have things inside that case that we need. Okay? But the point is this. Just perceptive-wise, it tells you to make a distinction amongst us and all the brothers and sisters out there. And if we do it long enough, there's gonna be a point where people say, there goes those new covenant brothers. There goes those new covenant sisters. Same way you can identify a Jew, same way you can identify anybody else based on their culture. Why is that important? Because it demands a certain level of respect once I already know who you are just by your appearance. See, if I got my pants sagging and a hoodie on and my hat backwards and everything, it don't mean that I'm a nigga, but technically I am. That's what it does. But it's okay. It's okay if we do it. I'm not condemning nobody, but there's a point where we got to come out of that and be more uniform. That's all we saying. I'm not knocking nobody. Keep a pair of jeans in there. Keep, sag them. Try not to sag them all the way. Give it a little sag. Don't go where your drawers and boxes are showing. But if you got to sag, you must sag, knock yourself out. But there got to be a point where we are out of our carpenter's clothes. There got to be a point where we're projecting something in the community that resonates in people when they see us. When they see us and they say, man, those guys are businessmen. They want to be received like that. If you want to be received as such, then we're going to do this in uniformity. Not one. Because one person alone, I don't know, he's probably fronting. But you got a whole community of people doing it, then it starts registering. Like, what do you guys do? We walk the community dressed alike, just walking. And how do people treat us? All of a sudden, black people conscious all over again. Black power. Yeah, brother. Great, brother. And I'm walking by myself doing my damn thing. What's that funny hat on your head? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm by myself, that's what I get. But when I'm walking 10, 15 brothers walking down Harlem, People just stop. Yo, so what is this? God told the brothers, if we walk like this, 10, 15 of us, we become a flyer. I said, you want to give out flyers? All of us dress the same way, and let's walk down the block. We'll become a flyer. Come when you give somebody a flyer, stupidly they say, so what's this about? When they can read it, there's words on the flyer, right? But they say, so what's this about? So we're walking 10, 15 deep, and people go, hey, so what's this about? People become magnetized to uniformity. People are magnetized to organization. It's part of us. A group of cells became a tissue, a group of tissues became an organ, a group of organs formulated an organ system, and the organ system precipitated the organism. The organism now want to do everything by itself. That's not how you was brought about. The organism got to get his own car, his own house. But everything in existence came together to bring you about. And now you want to deviate from law. So it's part of you instinctively. You're going to respond to it the second you see it. You see 10, 15 people dressed alike, automatically it pulls you in. So what's this? Because that's all you want. We all want to be a part. And people are like, nah, why she copying me? She got my shirt on. They made 1 million of them shits. Why you sweating the sister next to you? Yeah, you want to pay all that money to have the newest sneakers out. As if they didn't replicate those sneakers several times. Get it because you like it, but don't pay that money because you think it's unique. That's just insane. So you can't run away from the fact that you're going to look like somebody. So you might as well pick who you're going to look like. Because if you don't pick who you're going to look like, you're going to put yourself in a category where you find yourself ostracized, negated, pushed away. Brothers try to get their paperwork done. Do they file the recordings? I say, man, dress like New Covenant and get up in there. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Negroes go in there with their hoodies and everything, talking about pre-offset bonds and discharge bonds. I'm like, yo, hold on. There ain't no nigga in the world that has a hoodie on, baggy ass pants, sneakers unlaced, pants tucked into the socks, headphones on, and talking like I got $1 million bond and I'm trying to discharge this debt. You feel me? I'm like, yo, hold on. We can't do it like that when we go to the Commissioner of Deeds. You gotta change your walk and talk. Oh, so now we changing for these mother efforts? I'm like, yo, hold on, brother. You're not changing for those mother efforts. You changing for the community. We want to make sure there's a way that you do it, and if you do it a certain way, everybody in the community do that way. That's what this is about. We just want to find out what's the best way. So if you think going in there with your headphones on, with your pants sagging, cursing and saying, feel me, I got this indemnity bond, yo. If you think that's the way it is, so tell the whole community to do it so we can all roll up in there with this indemnity bond shit that you want. But if that's not what it should be, follow suit. If you can't see a whole community representing themselves like that, then you should change. Why we gotta change? So I'm like, I'm not a Uncle Tom or crossover, but I'm saying you have to project something to get the results you're looking for. So that is an image that people don't respect. So since that's an image that people don't respect and you're doing business, you're not at the club, you're not chilling with your friends on the block, maybe if you need their respect or their attention, maybe you have to do it. Maybe you dress like that because they're more receptive to it. Makes perfect sense. However, if you're going to do serious business, take those crazy clothes off and get rid of that crazy attitude. Throw away those headphones and let's do it the right way so we can get the respect that we're looking for. Because the second you sense someone is judging you based on the way you're talking and looking, you ain't going to like it. And you're going to go back into the white man's devil. And he only did this because I'm black. But even black people are going to respond to you the same way. They're going to say, you're not serious. And you know what? This paperwork is so serious, and you so not serious, I think you up to something. I think someone sent you here so I can lose my job. That's how they're going to look at you. They ain't trying to lose their job. Because when they ask, so who's the person that you allowed to do this shit? And say something was wrong. As, oh, the Negro over there still smoking weed in a federal building with the headphones on. They're going to say, man, you should lose your job. You let you didn't even think to question that crazy person. Look how sophisticated this paperwork is, and look how unsophisticated he is. How do you put the two together and process this paperwork and trust them? That's what they'll say. So I say, as a community, we got to walk the walk and talk the talk the same exact way to get the same results. And then when we don't get the results we're looking for, then we can say, pull out the red flag. There's something wrong. But we just can't do things any old way. We can't be renegades at everything we do. So the following information corresponds with introduction to the tax lien tax deed. Buy the house, sign the contract, protect the asset. Trust me, and blood is thicker than water. Let's go to the next one. So we have to change as a community. Even when we greet each other, New Covenant, what do we say when someone says, how are you doing?
Successful.
Successful. And New Covenant, we say, how you doing? We say successful, or we say Tadu. And when we see somebody off, we say we wish you much success. Or we say si umi, it means the same thing. Si umi means bye, or we wish you much success. When we greet you, we say Tadu, which means success. Someone asks you, how you doing? We say, I'm doing successful. I'm successful. Why? Because if you keep saturating your mind with that word, that frequency will resonate in your life, and then you'll be magnetized to the energies that work around that song called success. It's important. You see, people come up to you in the hood and say, so what's cracking? Why something gotta crack? That's just negative. What's popping? Why something had to pop? What's going down? Why something's on the way down? I need my shorty to hold me down. Why you want her to hold you down? Why you say, shorty, hold me up? They say good morning, but morning is something people do when people are sad. How could good and morning be in the same context, in the same sentence? It's an oxymoron. Good morning. Or hello, hell is low. This is why things don't work for us. Meanwhile, other cultures are saying shalom. Salam alaikum. And you see, that shit is peace be unto you. The first thing I'm saying to you is peace be unto you. Compare that to a nigga in the hood. What's cracking, cuz? What's popping? What it do? Where's the spirituality in what it do? There's no spirituality in what it do. So we can see how we just initiate conversation with each other. It's negative. And it doesn't resonate nothing positive. So nothing positive really happens there out there unless we just got a spirit to fight through the day. We need to start our day off with people coming to me. Success. First thing I hear. I'll tell black people to say, how you doing? Even if they're not New Covenant, they say, how you doing? I say, I'm doing successful. So what that supposed to mean? I'm like, it mean what it do. I'm doing successful. Why are you saying that? So I get treated almost like I'm pushing. There you go, pushing his success in people's face. Hey, you act like success is like some big ass titties or something. I'm just rubbing it all in your face, man. And if they were, I would have did it if I had it. But you should be proud. You should just let people know from the time they see you, this is what I got on my mind. So if you coming at me with anything other than that, you already know that I'm not the person that you should talk to. Go, make a left down the block to the what's cracking, what's popping boys, and you get the energy you're looking for. When you come over here, we thinking about success. We looking at us coming up. We don't want to be the racists at the bottom of the charts. We over here be that elite group out of our race that knows better, and we're going to go higher. And we know the very power of the words we speak. So we no longer going to greet each other the same way no more. Because we know that offsets the negativity that goes and permeates throughout the rest of the day. This is some positive, progressive information that we have to take serious. Your life would change if you just change the way you greet people and you demand that they greet you elsewise or otherwise. Your whole life would change. Your whole life would change if you just change the way you greet people when you see them. Your whole life would change if people just change the way they greet you. And if they don't greet you that way, that means you're around the wrong type of people. So I go in the elevator, and I'm with a black conscious dude. You know what I mean? He got his looking like he got grenades vest on. He got his cargo pants and his big black boots, his red, black, and green. And he talk about the ancestors all the time. And the blood of our ancestors, and that turn, I'm possessed by the spirit, and that turn, I'm ready to, set off an insurrection. I'm with all of that. So we get into an elevator with black people and white people in it. I just finished debating this brother for fun, because I seen other people listen. That's the only reason I debate people, is if other people listening. Because when people listen, they can learn a whole lot. But I would not debate a person one-on-one. It's a waste of time. But if I got people listening, I'm going to showcase this information because they may have never taken what I have to say into consideration. So anyway, we go in the elevator, pro-black man, always talking about our ancestor, man. And when we get in this elevator with black and white people in there, big elevator, about 6-7 people in there when we walk in. He go in there and he don't say hi to nobody. Nobody black, nobody white. I say, you all possessed, brother, but it ain't that turn. Yo ass is evil. So he says, yo, what's evil about me? Because when I walked in the elevator, said, how's everybody doing? He looked at me like I was sick. Like, he had this look like, you gonna say hi to these crackers? You Uncle Tom? I'm like, yo, listen, even if they were evil, why do I have to be? When I'm around life, I observe it and I acknowledge it. That's the life I'm living. That's why things work for me more than it worked for other people. I don't care what race you are. I don't care if you want to kill me. Sometimes racist cops pull me over. Ask me, so how you got this car? You know, I want to say something slick. Well, I just sell drugs all damn day. I'll be wanting to say something slick. It be in my heart. But then I say, you know, actually, I'm a lecturer. I go around city to city teach. I know he gonna think that's BS, so I always keep books next to me too. Like, here's my 55th book I wrote. You know, it's a 55 book. Oh yeah, this is my 71st. You know, and I just put it out and I start conversation. And I'm like, yo, I'm great. You know, I'm powerful. If you won't waste your time bothering someone like me, I'm not gonna give you the energy that you obviously was looking for. You want to antagonize me. Right. So in doing so, you're gonna get your way. You will not have your way with me. I'm gonna make my world revolve around the thoughts that I need to have for the day. I'm not going to have you come in here when I can tell that you had a premeditated attack on me. Spiritually, you only pulled me over because you wanted to turn my whole day upside down. Because once I let you get it, everybody's going to give me hell when I leave you. So I know better. So you're not going to get it. I have a smile on my face while I'm being oppressed. They be mad as hell. I send you all crazy. Give me as much as tickets as you want. I'm still going to smile and say, thank you for the ticket. You say, thank you for the ticket, I'll curse him out so I can get something beat over my head. I got things to do today. I ain't got no time trying to educate. If you hate him so much, why would you even try to educate him? Just give me the ticket. I ain't going to educate you about nothing that you're doing wrong. I'm either going to sue you or I'm going to live the rest of my life. But one thing I'm not going to do is give you my energy so I can be drained when you leave. Now you big like this because you done sucked me dry. All that energy I gave you, I done made your day. You walking out like this. And I'm here like this, down and depressed. Now when I get around my people, I'm bringing them down because I'm so negative. So I ain't going to do it to you. I'm going to leave you drained because all that energy you exerting to get me mad, you say, this mother ever still smiling? You be pissed off. You got to walk away. And really be walking away thinking, that nigga's sick. I'm trying to give him hell. He's smiling. He's retarded. That's how you got to do people, man. They get frustrated when you don't give them what they want. But you see us black people, we be trying, and then you say, you know, I try to be good. That's what we do. Yo, I try. Now I'm gonna let them have it. You know, that's how you get. You be getting used, like you, and people see it in your face, like you trying. Yeah. The things popping out your neck. Your family knows about to go down. The person bothering you don't really see it yet, but you can't let people take you there. You can't let them capture your spirit. You just gotta keep living your life, man. That's why I teach my children. I'm like, what you doing down like that? You know how good your life is? Just count all the blessings that you have. And it can't compare to this one negative situation. You ain't got no business being down. You telling the universe take you out of life right now. If you don't want to kill yourself right by now, I would suggest you reevaluate your situation. It could be worse. Don't worry about what's going on now. It could be worse. There's people in far worse situations than you. You still got an opportunity. You still got your mental faculty. You still got your life. There's a lot of things going on for you right now that's not going on for everybody else. What could you possibly be mad about that you can't change when you get ready to? It's a positive world we in. It's just people be negative. The world is good. And when you living like that, now you don't have no limitations, no blockades, and no obstacles. So when someone try to tell you, yo, but they constantly thinking about me and trying to bring us down, I'm like, they think about you. They ain't think about me. What? You think that white man don't think about you? He don't think about me at night. He don't think about, not even a homosexual white man think about me. They all think about you. They all love you. They don't love me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. You can't push that on me. I don't believe in it. What about white supremacy? I don't believe in it. I don't think white people supreme. And they can try to be supreme as much as they want. I don't believe in it, and I ain't accepting it. White supremacy is the reason why you're dressing this way. White supremacy is the reason why you go down that block. Not me. That's probably you. If you feeling like that, they got a hold of your mind. You should come to some of my classes so we can unlock that shit. But they don't have that power over me. I'm done with that. I used to believe in it, and I couldn't go nowhere. Because I always thought somebody was up chasing me. I thought Tony was making pizza, and downstairs he had a whole white supremacy thing going on to destroy us. But I realized that was a lie. All white people ain't over here scheming on me. And all black people ain't just negative. It's just you got bad people, good and bad everywhere you go. But nonetheless, I ain't going to stress myself out about people I don't even know yet, and if they trying to scheme something on me. I'm just going to make a plan for when people do try, no matter who they are, that I can respond to the situation. That's it. Responsibility, respondability. I don't have to live my life in fear, because that's all that doctrine is about. It's a fear doctrine to keep you incapacitated. I don't have to live my life like that no more. So I keep telling people, stop trying to force those ideas on me. It don't work no more. And I have people to the point want to fight me. All because I say, no, the white man's not the devil. Not in my life. He's your devil. I gave that up. I don't have no devil in my life but me. If I make a bad decision because I was overly emotional, that's the devil in me making me do that. Because I should have took some time to evaluate the situation so I could have responded better. I don't have no time to make someone my devil. Ain't nobody my God, ain't nobody my devil. I'm living my life, man. I'm going to do what I do. No one has the right. No one sways my judgment no more. I'm responsible for me from here on. So I tell people I'm sorry. Yeah, what you control? I control myself. That's why I'm sorry. I got self-control. I decide if I'm going to walk into the store. I decide if I'm going to walk out. I decide if I'm going to pray. I decide if I'm going to eat. I decide when I'm going to eat. So I am sorry. You're not going to tell me the one thing I definitely know I own. And I have a right to, I don't own. You're going to tell me the white man control my body too. He the reason why you sold drugs, brother. I said, you just sound crazy, man. We got told this the other day. That white man's the reason why you sold drugs. Yeah, he's the reason why I sold drugs. I said, yo. That's just way over my head, brother. Last I checked, we were selling them joints because we want to, because we chose to. You ain't have a choice. So how come everybody isn't selling drugs? The white man flies them into ships, flies them into, but we still selling it. Who brings the guns in the community? But who's using the damn guns? So like, if you ask me, both parties are wrong. It's real simple. The white people bringing it in, if they're all white, are wrong. And the black people using the drugs and using the guns, they're wrong too. But guess what? I'm not part of the equation at all. I'm not even in there, and you putting me in there. I'm not even selling the drugs, brother, and I'm not bringing the stuff in. Where do we fit in, the people that's not doing it? Is white people controlling the reason why we good? Because listen, they the reason why we doing everything bad. So who's the reason why we doing good? Did he let us go because he cared about us so much? He said, but you know what, we want you to be good. So I'm going to stop controlling your mind so you can stop doing evil, and I'm going to let you go, brother, so you can be good. Meanwhile, I'm going to let them continue to do my bit in it. So who decides when we decide not to do the wrong thing? They will have to also be the reason. No, when we decide to do good, that's just because here we go with the weird, spooky doctrine again. I can't do it no more. So I'm telling everybody in here, you're responsible for yourself. You're in control, man. Don't accept the doctrine that tells you you don't have no control. You're going to do a lot of negative things to people. You're going to be justified because you got somebody that you can blame. That's a dangerous doctrine. When I got black people telling me the reason why they're doing wrong and the reason why other black people are doing wrong is because of another race, that is a dangerous doctrine. Because now we can't make the race right. We can't get the race is always right, even when they're wrong, when that's the situation. How am I going to have a discussion with somebody whose rationale for why they're doing something wrong is because someone is controlling them? And people who get controlled don't normally confess who's controlling them. So that's BS in the first place. How the hell can you be under control and under mind control and know who's controlling your mind? That's when you know you're in control of your mind. People who are under a spell don't come out. So why are you doing? People are sleepwalking, don't turn around and start talking to you like, I'm really hungry for the sandwich. They go there and they get the sandwich. People don't have this ability to speak. People do not have that ability to speak if they're being under some kind of control. How the hell do you come out for air under mind control to tell me who's the one doing all the talking and who's the one telling you to go left and right? Then you turn around and you back into the vibe again, going back under the spell. I'm like, you're doing wrong because you want to do wrong. And not only do you want to do wrong, you found a scapegoat. You found a coping mechanism. You found a slick way to do wrong without anyone being upset with you. And you are milking that cow. And that cow don't even have no more milk left. It is done. You done squeeze that cow dry. It's dehydrated. And you can't milk it enough. That is the problem with what's going on today. And anybody that tells you elsewise, they got to be a devil. Anybody that doesn't make subscriptions to that kind of information or that reality, you have to be an agent. I call it super agent. I'm like, what kind of people call you an agent because you just say I'm in control of myself? And quite frankly, I don't care what you tell me about some white man. If you're not taking care of your children, you're not going to convince me it's the white man. I don't give a hell who it is. And if you point at him and say, trust me, white supremacy is the reason, you're not going to tell me that, man. You're not going to tell me that. Because now I'm trying to figure out how powerful are black people if white people had that influence on black people, then where's black people power come from? But what if you haven't been educated your whole life, brother? Then that's your parents' fault. They should have helped educate you. But you still alive to know better. Because there's something inside of all of us. Before I do something wrong, I actually have to think about it before I do it. I have to confess that this is an action that I want to make. And that exists in everyone. And the only reason I know it exists in everyone because it exists in me. So ain't nobody no different from me as far as I'm concerned. You're not going to convince me that you don't go through a situation that before you do the wrong thing, you stop and you evaluate it real fast and say, you know what? I don't know if I really want to do it. I know before I used to rob people and put the gun to them, my stomach used to hurt. But I was just thinking I was selfish. So I was thinking about all that I didn't have and how it wasn't fair that these people have and they live in the same community. How they have and I don't have. I felt like they were showing off. But I know before I did it, something in me was like, this shit ain't right. And it tore me up. And every time I tried to rob people, I couldn't only do it but so much. It was killing me. I stopped selling drugs because a woman was pregnant. And it dawned to me what I was doing because everybody else wasn't pregnant when I sold drugs. And this one lady, I couldn't stop her from trying to get the drugs from me. And it tore me apart. And I just read Dr. York's Are There Black Devils book. So it had me thinking and more introspective. So whole time I realized this woman was pregnant the whole time I was giving her drugs. I realized that I had to stop. That was my last step. That was right on Kings Highway in Brooklyn, New York, just 2 blocks away from Rockaway Parkway, between Eastern Parkway, Rockaway Parkway between Southern and Rutland Road, 2 blocks down. And a place they call the Brick. And everybody downstairs is a fiend. And I'm like, this is what I was doing. But one day I realized this woman's pregnant. I've been selling to her while her belly was developing. I just didn't realize. So I read a book. Then I'm like, oh shit. You know, I'm about to I'm not even giving this child a chance to come into this world. And then I start thinking, I'm not even giving her a chance. Because I'm preying on her weakness because she's using drugs as a vice to escape a hard world. And I could have did more for her. But instead, I took advantage of her because I saw her weakness. So when I hear this devil, white man, the devil, white man, people taking advantage of y'all when they teach you that. They know that you upset with the world. They know that it's hard for you to make money. So they feeding you what you would like to keep you lazy. Because nothing about that doctrine make you go out there and do something powerful. That doctrine give you an excuse for why you can stay powerless. So that's why I go so hard. So I know where I come from. I know what I was doing. And I know it was will in me. Because there's still something good in me even when I was doing something wrong. So you can't tell me the white supremacy is bigger than that. There was something bigger than white supremacy in my body. All I needed was just somebody to put some information before me so I could have it tried after reading it so I can know who I am. So for some people who don't change, that's because they sick. As far as I'm concerned, if a nigga don't change and he's getting the information over and over, he's a demon, as far as I'm concerned. Because when I got the information, I changed. I ain't changed immediately, but I changed, man. And I made gradual changes. So some stuff I still was doing wrong, but I was working my way there. But once we confess that the reason why we ain't changing, that's just insane. And that's a devil's doctrine. This whole white man devil is a devil's doctrine. Ain't nobody your damn devil. That shit don't even exist. Ain't nobody is a devil. It's just something inside of you that inclines you to do right or wrong, and you got forces out here that are preying on your low emotions because the forces know that you are mad, that you have to live in a negative neighborhood. The forces know that you are mad, that you got negative people that live in your house. The forces are mad because you feel like you can't get nothing done. You feel like you all out here by yourself. So those same forces, right when you about to get strong from being under such constraint, they feed you just what you need to keep you stuck, to keep you stagnant. They give you just what you need. And that's an excuse for why everything's going wrong. You got nothing to do with it, nothing at all. The whole reason everything's wrong is because everybody else, except for you. How the hell am I going to teach my daughter something like that? I got young girls over here. How the hell am I going to teach them that the reason why you can't do nothing with yourself is because somebody created it so? Like they don't even got a say in the situation. You got the biggest say over what takes place in your life. Nobody else. So I'm sticking to it. And I ain't never seen so much people under a damn spell. But all I know is nothing but lazy people. Lazy people like that doctrine. And I call them lazy in their face. I be out in them streets. People here, I'm like, you just a lazy nigga, man. You just lazy, man. And I'm tired of being around lazy people. I'm like, don't come around me. You don't, look how lazy people are. I'm teaching on the streets and nobody thinks to say nothing to nobody in the streets until they see me teaching. All of a sudden, everybody's a teacher now. They gotta come and stop what I'm doing. They're Messiah. Say, he's the devil. I'm gonna stop him from teaching. Yo, you was never on the streets teaching. Everybody said, how come you don't do this for free? How come? Hold on. I'm known to be on the streets, building crowds. I see other people teaching. They don't build no crowds. I go out there. I don't be having invites and mass emails. I go out in the street And I'm just bold like that. I start talking right in front of people when they start buying sneakers. I'm just bold like that. Say, yo, you know, they putting y'all in 100 at a time. 100 people at a time for $170 sneakers and $17,000. 10 sets of y'all already went in here inside of 2 hours. So they made $170,000 damn dollars. And then I'm gonna have some conscious people see this shit. The whole time I'm out there teaching, and tell me it's the white man, white supremacy, that's why we got that in the community. I'm like, hold on. This white man's made $170,000 less than 3 hours. From nothing but 300 black people. Nothing, pardon me, nothing from 10 sets of 100 people who went up in there. They done made more than 1/10 of $1 million, almost 2/10 of $1 million selling sneakers at one store. And we gonna turn around and say, yo, the white man's stopping us. He moving us out our houses. We moving us out our houses. Look where all that money went. $170,000 from children whose parents say they ain't got no money. And you telling me to direct the energy at the white man? White people don't got money. We don't know that to be true. The only people we know on planet Earth that got money is black people, because we are known as the biggest spenders. We don't know for sure if anyone even has anything to spend. The only people on record for spending like this is black people. It's a confirmed fact that we actually have the money to spend. You ain't gotta go far. You can look at it. I suffer from the niggerism. My shoes is $450. So I ain't about to tell you black people ain't got the money. We all got some shit on us and we can look around and say, you know what? You know why? Because we come from rich kingdoms. It's still in our DNA to splurge, to wear chains. You know, that's how we are. I'm not saying let it go. I'm just saying, when the community starts looking like shit, we got to appropriate the funds better. When I see somebody live in their own community and throw garbage and front the garbage, then I'm like, yo, this is going too far. When I see a Negro throw a pamper with shit in it out their window, then I'm saying, this is crazy. This is, you live here. You know, I can see you littering in someone else's place, especially the so-called devil. But these same people don't litter in the devil's community. They be littering right in their own community. And I'm like, you live here, man. Treat your community with some prestige, man. It don't even make sense. They go to parties, they don't even want to dance at the parties no more. They standing on the wall just looking at other people. The sisters, they ain't dancing with men no more. They push them in the way. What you thinking? So he's thinking, oh man, I should have never touched her. Then she go around and she start going in, shaking her ass all on another female. It's confusing. We live in a very confusing situation. And if you don't accept this confusion, you nuts. Let me say, man, you knocking Nicki Minaj. I said, yo, I support all black successful people. But there's some shit you just gotta question. When a girl can turn around and tell you that she possessed by a 13-year-old white boy who's a homosexual, she's possessed by someone named Roman. Roman is a white boy that's 13 years old. I'm surprised you don't know. It's a white boy that's 13 years old whose mother was trying to stop the relationship between him and a grown-ass white man that was molesting him. And this black woman says she's possessed by this 13-year-old homosexual young white male that's being molested. It don't make no sense. It make perfect sense. You haven't heard her rap? It made perfect sense. Does that sound like the same person to you? It all made sense once I got that information. It don't make no sense. That shit started adding up to me when I got that part. I like, that new old girl was crazy. I just couldn't put my finger on it. All of them is nuts, man. All of them. All of them is nuts. Sound like, look, and guess what? That's cool. They just made crazy cool now. So Beyonce, Sasha Fierce or Sasha or whoever. You know, everybody got something that's possessing them. It's cool now. You ain't possessed by something. I mean, who are you, man? You corny. That's what's going on now. And you only got one personality. You don't smack yourself sometimes. Like, you don't choke yourself out in the middle of the night. You don't fight over what clothes you going to wear. You know, like, if you ain't doing that, you not in. That's why the clothes are so mismatched. Niggas possessed. One of them want to wear blue, the other one want to wear orange, the other one want to wear... That's why the children ain't even dressing right, because they possessed by so many damn spirits. You listen to those people, you get possessed by the same spirit they possessed by. But what possesses a grown-ass woman to be possessed by a 13-year-old white boy? And look it up, Roman. Look it up. And she says he takes over. He takes control. Look up her Super Bowl interviews and everything. She tells you that he's mean and he wants to take control. A woman possessed by a 13-year-old white boy. That's homosexual at that. And then people say, what the hell are you so mad about? Now, if she's a case of white supremacy, that'll pass, because she got a white boy inside of her mind trying to be safe. Everybody else is not off the hook. Only Nicki Minaj can pass that white supremacy shit on me.